Hi again, everyone. I'm olliemathews. This is Societal Narcissism. No contribution with this video, but before I get to the subject matter, please go to the description box and click on the Rumble link to this video, and I ask you watch the video over there as I am monetized, and it'll help the channel's success greatly. I apologize. I wasn't planning on doing another video, so if it's a little wonky, my apologies right now, because I was not planning on this. But I said when things happen and things that jump into my mind and I should be talking about on video, I need to just get on the mic and do it, because then it's out of my mind. You know, I sleep on it and then I can't remember what. So, having a late night meal. Don't worry, still within my keto calories and all that. You know, not falling off the wagon at all. And we're watching Daria, not the cat. Well, the cat and the show. It's very relaxing. I like that show. Maybe I'll do a video on it. We're watching Daria. And it's the episode. Jane's an artist, and it was something about a model. And Euphrie's telling me, you know, one of her friends who's a stark raving lunatic at the time. Her and another friend, she like did nude modeling, and so they painted her. And I remember when it happened, you know, back then. Like, not that it was a big deal. They were artists. It was. Because I knew Jeji, and I knew Jeji was nuts. And I said to her, I'm like, you know, like, well, she's like, you know, Jeji was a pro, but I'm like, Jeji just wanted to be nude in front of everybody. She's like, oh, yeah, that too. You know, you remember, she was out of her mind. I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, but it's like, you, like, as a painter, you know, as a painter and an artist, somebody wants to pose for you, like you jump at it, you know. It's like yeah, and I was like, that wasn't the issue here. That's what, obviously, from the title of the video, those of you who know already. And then memory pops in of the whole nude modeling thing and crazy, and because Euphrey said, it's like, it's probably something your mother wouldn't have done. And then it's just snapped into my head. Like, beyond, you know, the photos, the Polaroids, the lingerie, the having to share the wall with them. Beyond that, pinned to the refrigerator in lingerie. Beyond that, the one thing I never, and there might be others that I just don't remember, that I can't believe I forgot. That I can't believe I forgot this. Because it was there forever, and it was so big. It was so fucking big. So, fuck. My parents, I had to share the wall. I shared the wall with my parents. Bed. Fuck. Shared the wall with their bed. My bed was perpendicular. Theirs was horizontal off the back. So it was right here, right by my head. God damn it. I've talked about that at length on the channel. If you're new to it, I suggest you go back to the beginning of the channel, start with phone call with narcissistic mother, and go through the first 6 videos of my life with narcissistic parents. There is a playlist if you want to look for it to get the history of this shit. So their bed is on the wall facing this way. Directly off the foot of the bed is my father's high boy. Over to the side is where the TV is. But above the high boy is about, 5 feet high, 4.5, 5 feet high. Yeah, about 5 feet high. And above the high boy to the ceiling, above the high boy to the ceiling, and as wide as the high boy, is a full painting of my mother, balls ass naked, like boudoir style. Like it was like these over dramatized boudoir, however, I'm sorry if I'm fucking up the word, paintings of my mother. How did I forget this? Jesus fucking Christ. It hung there for years. For years it was above that bed, and finally my mother just got sick of it. Hey, is that your mom naked from the fucking painting? Is that your mom's fucking bush? Yeah, in her tits. And yeah, that's. Oh, that painting is in that house somewhere still. It's not might be back up on the wall, but it's in that house somewhere. Probably in the attic. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And I was never sure. I always tried to lie. I always lied to myself. It's like, that's not, it just kind of looks like her. And now I'm here thinking, whether it's her or not, it's still fucked up. Why would you have that on your wall with kids around? For years. But my mother said it was her. Yeah, I had that painted for Daddy. Told us for years it was her. I'm like, really? Really? And then, everything in that house was so hypersexual. Everything about her was so hyper fucking sexual. It's like Maureen, my therapist in New Jersey, said. It amazes her how me and my brother, and to his credit too, didn't end up with needles in our arms, because we would have had every right to. Every right. Oh, I could see it, I could picture it, and I'm talking full nude, full fucking nude. For years, I asked her. I would ask her, oh, "Is that really you? Is that really you?" I'm like, "Why doesn't it Because she's like, "Because it's boudoir, so they make it over dramatized and Even if it was not her, she wanted me to think it was. Why? Why would you want that? What kind of fucking What kind of fucking deranged degenerate would want that? Of their 4-year-old son. For years, that thing was up until I was 15. No, when it came down, when they redid the carpets, and they tore down the wallpaper, the sanitist, that was their fucking, my father's obsession, was obsessed at that year. So was my mother with wallpaper, sanitist. Wallpaper fucking everything. But when they were doing that and redid the carpets and they were redoing this, did they paint or they do the sanitist or wallpaper again? I don't know. That's when it came down and it didn't go. It didn't go with anything. Because what they had was they had that from when they bought the house in the 70s, everything, and it was nice though. It's like that Spanish Art Deco. Yeah, they had a lot of paintings like bullfighting and it was like a whole thing. It was nice. I'm not shitting on it. It was nice. It was, but like once that kind of outdated, then everything got bland. After that, like they just lost all their ability to really decorate any like they lost all everything just got bland and generic and very very odd. Huh. I never really thought about that. Like probably like something happened. Something was going on there where they just kind of at that point maybe that's when they just fucking threw in the towel and they gave up. Yeah, I mean, why bother at that point? Because all the sex parties and all that shit fucking ended. You know what? That's fucking really goddamn crazy. They stopped that shit once we got like I was 17, 18, that shit was over with and done with and then they were just going down the shore. That shit just like what the fuck? So what was it? It was just a fucking plan to fuck with my life? Like, I have to honestly ask. Like, is that what that was, meat? Oh, in case you guys are wondering why I'm jumping on like this and why, like, because not only did I come to this realization with the whole painting and now this is all falling in, it is now 13 minutes until my mother's birthday. So, happy birthday, Drunkie. Happy birthday, Drunkie. Holy shit. So you only wanted to be a degenerate for as long as it would destroy me. Once it had no more effect on my life, you just fucking knocked it all off. Just in time. Knocked it off. Just see. I never put two and two together. I never put two and two. When I did get my mother to apologize about the fucking on the little league field and how I had to take all the brunt and the humiliation about over it. And because by the time my brother got to high school, got to middle school, I was already phased out. So everybody who knew about it had phased out. It didn't fucking, and he never had to deal with that shit. Ever. So they knocked it off. So, of course, Precious again. Fucking Precious. Again, let's fucking wipe his ass and fucking do his homework and let's make sure. Got it all out of our system for me. Why can't you move on, Ollie? Why are you still mad, Ollie? You gotta learn to forget. No, I don't. No, I don't. My anger is righteous, and so is most of yours. Don't let anybody tell you what you got to get over or why you got to forgive and forget. And here I am. I'm running a channel like this for over 10 years. I think I'm pretty good at, spotting things in my own. But here I am. Still, shit is falling into place for me. Why did you knock it off? Me? Why did you cut the bullshit from Michael? Why? Why? Holy fuck. I mean, also, but by that time you probably had burned every goddamn bridge and done whatever you had all fucking Yeah, I mean that's why you really needed to buy the shore house. You needed a whole new arena to conquer, eh? See, as hypersexual as Drunkie is, I still know Meat was the puppeteer behind the whole thing because he was the one taking the pictures, he was the one hanging them up, he was the one with the painting, he was the one with the Polaroids, he was the one with the video camera. It was all him. She at least probably had humility getting caught. As hypersexual, as big of a fucking hua as my mother was, she at least had the sense to know you don't want to be known as a whore. He didn't give a fuck. He liked it. So maybe that's what really ended it. Maybe that's why you have so much. Is that it? Is that it? She backed out. She backed out on all this shit, didn't she? After you all got caught, and you blame me for it. That's why you can't stop jacking. No wonder you can't stop jacking, because she won't go. She would never go back with it. Because she at least had the good sense, to understand some fucking humility, and you don't want that getting around. You come from look at your father. Look at your father. Open up his fucking closet door, fucking floor to ceiling of Shiza fucking magazines. In his office at work, he's literally in his office jacking off, and it's not an exact look. And this is not an exaggeration. Okay, this is not being hyperbolic. From the floor to the rows of every fucking Shiza porn. Playboy is not, I mean, they were there, of course, but they're nothing. Playboy, Penthouse, Hustler, Cherry, fucking, if you wanted to see a bitch's spleen, I'm sure he had it. So obviously you come from a side that don't give a fuck about your degeneracy. She did. At least Virginia, she tried to act like she wasn't a whore. Mommy tried to act like she wasn't a whore. Mortified if anybody would have called her a whore. You liked that shit. You liked it. And she did feel guilty about it. She felt guilty about it then. She feels guilty about it. She's worse about it now because she thought I forgot. She knew the shit I was going through because she was getting letters about it. But you couldn't keep her away from fucking Anita Guido, could you? Out there running her fucking mouth every morning, up and down Burton Avenue for 3 fucking miles, back and forth, fucking gossiping about high school bullshit. You didn't want to put a fucking end to that, right? Fucking idiot. The deeper I go down the hole, the worse it gets. How do I forget? How would you, let's say if I forgave 5 years ago and now this shit's popping up and you realize I didn't forgive you for that. So now what? No. These people don't want forgiveness. They don't deserve forgiveness. They're not seeking forgiveness, so don't give them forgiveness. Ugh. Thank God I lost all this weight. The old me is back, because I look at some of those fat videos. It's a different person, and it's a different mentality completely. Those toxins I was putting in my body were blocking memories, blocking trauma. That's why it's called emotional eating. It's literally suppressing your trauma and keeping you from dealing with things you need to deal with. That's when it got fucking awful. She stopped putting out like that. She stopped putting out. She stopped running around like a fucking whore. Because there were never any new pitch. Here's the thing. It wasn't like there was a constant new rotation of them. Well, sometimes there were. But the one that stayed on the refrigerator was there for like 8-9 years. Was there for a long time. It wasn't like there was constantly. There was one there. She was wearing, oh, fuck it, I can't even remember this. It was a red thing with like her fucking half her box hanging out. Oh, my mother. On the refrigerator, you fucking scumbags. And then it was black thigh highs, like the whole fucking 9. I should. I've never done a hard drug in my life. Could have. And that was there for years. That was there for 8-9 years at least. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. At least 8 years, though. At least. Gives a fuck. If it was there for a day. If it was there for a fucking day, who gives a fuck? But, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it all dried up for him. Like, it all dried up. That picture didn't come down until my brother finally freaked out about it. Like, what the fuck is, like, one of his friends, I don't remember. I remember he freaked out about it, and I snapped out. Like, I forgot it was even, like, he's like, how do you even, like, see it? I'm like, how did you not? Like, you're just blocking it out, bro. Like you. But you're right. It's fucked. I gave up on that. I gave up on it. Oh, you know your father. I tried to take it down, but your father puts it right back up. Goddamn idiot. Oh, why? Oh, it makes so much more sense. Like, so much sense. Well, it's 11:59, and it is now midnight. So, happy birthday, Drunkie the fuck clown! Unbelievable. There are no coincidences. Something put this in my mind today, of all days. Now, at half hour before my mother's birthday. You know, she's dead, but, you know, whatever. All right, everybody. That being said, there have been no other contributions or anything, so I'll be back in the morning. If you want to have your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. Follow me on X and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.